how's it going? Just here to remind you to click the like button, subscribe here to the channel, then hit the bell so you don't miss any videos and stay well inside in our entire universe of Dragon Ball. Without further ado, let's get started. After the meal at Beerus' palace, Goku thought it was time to reveal a secret he had kept hidden until that moment. He called Whis to a more private area, away from the others. Whis, there's something I've never shown to anyone, not even Vegeta or Gohan. It's a technique I developed during my training on planet Beerus. Whis, intrigued, nodded for Goku to continue. During my transformation into an Oozaru, I discovered a way to maintain control over this immense energy, instead of being consumed by it. It's a technique I call Super Controlled Oozaru. Oh, Super Controlled Oozaru, you say? Well, that is fascinating, Goku. Can you show me how it works? Goku nodded and began to concentrate. His energy began to slowly increase. But instead of transforming into a gigantic, uncontrollable Oozaru, Goku remained in his base form, while in a golden aura surrounding him. This is my technique. I learned to extract the power of the Oozaru without losing my rationality. This way I can use this power when necessary, without losing control. Oh, that is truly remarkable, Goku. This technique could be the key to dealing with powerful threats without having to resort to more extreme transformations. Keep developing this skill. It would be very useful in the future. Absolutely, Whis. I'm always looking for ways to become stronger and protect those I love. Thus, Goku and Whis continue their training, further exploring the controlled Super Oozaru's potential and keeping a close eye on what the future held. Vegeta, observing the interaction between Goku, Whis, and the revolution of the controlled Super Oozaru, decided to share a discovery with Beerus. He approached the god of destruction, keeping a serious expression.
Lord Beerus, I don't know if Kakarot has already told you, but we Saiyans, when we look at the moon, we can achieve a powerful form called Oozaru. It's a transformation that multiplies our strength several times. Oozaru, you say? I don't remember anything like that.
Vegeta explained how, when looking at the full moon, Saiyans transformed into gigantic golden monkeys, completely losing their reason and becoming an uncontrollable force.
It's an incredible power, but with great risk. In this form, we Saiyans lose our reason. We go out of control and attack everything around us. But Kakarot, he discovered a way to control this energy without losing rationality. He called this Controlled Super Oozaru.
So he controlled the Super Oozaru.
Is that really possible? Yes, Kakarot is unique at that. He always finds a way to surpass his limits. Who would have thought that a transformation that usually turns it into savage beasts could be controlled? Interesting, Vegeta. Maybe I should ask Goku to show me that too. It seems these Saiyans always have surprises in store.
In this way, knowledge about the Saiyans' ability to transform into Oozarus and Goku's discovery of control in this form further intrigued Beerus, opening the way for new possibilities of the training and power development. Goku, after revealing the controlled Super Oozaru technique, was thoughtful about Whis' proposal. The angel, always looking for ways to improve the potential of warriors, suggested, Goku, since you've managed to control the Oozaru's power, what do you think about trying to improve this technique even further? If I can make your tail grow back, you'll have another powerful tool in your arsenal. Goku looked at Whis, pondering the idea. Prospect of exploring new frontiers of power excited him, but he knew the risks involved. Even controlling the Oozaru, the transformation still carried with it the instinctive and savage nature of common Oozaru. Whis, do you think I can actually manage to control this completely? Goku asked, quite worried. With your track record, Goku, I think we can give it a try. Training is the key. And you've already proven yourself to be a quick learner. Yeah. Come on, Whis. I want to see how far I can take this power. Whis, using his angelic powers, made Goku's tail begin to grow back. The warrior felt energy flowing into that part of his body, rekindling a long-forgotten feeling. With determination in his eyes, Goku was ready to another challenge on his never-ending path to surpassing his own limits. Goku, feeling his tail growing back, couldn't help but smile as he remembered his childhood. That tail was an important part of his identity as a Saiyan, full of adventures and discoveries. Watching the tail return into his full form, Goku couldn't contain his excitement. He remembered the days when he was just a Saiyan child, training and adventuring with Gohan, his grandpa, and his friends. The tail was a striking feature, bringing with it not only the power of the Oozaru, but also memories of its journey over the years. Wow! I haven't had this for so long! Looks like it brought back to you, Goku. Yeah, definitely. And now, I'm ready to see how far I can take this controlled Super Oozaru. Whis, still smiling, began to guide Goku in his training, exploring the limits of this new ability. Goku, with his tail wagging behind him, was ready for another chapter in his journey of overcoming and discoveries. The path to mastering this newly awakened form lay before him, full of challenges and promises of ever greater power. Whis, with a smile on his face, raised his hand, and in the sky of planet Beerus an artificial moon began to take shape. Its rays of light illuminated the night scene, creating an atmosphere conducive to unleashing Goku's Oozaru power. It's time to test, Goku. Let's see how much you can control this form, said Whis, watching Goku closely as the Saiyan's tail twitched in anticipation. Goku, with his eyes fixed on the artificial moon, felt the familiar sensation of his Saiyan power awakening. His transformation began. But something was different this time. It was as if Goku was more in tune with Oozaru, exerting total control of the immense energy that emerged. As the transformation unfolded, Goku did not lose his lucidity. His eyes, now a golden hue, reflected his determination to master this form. The artificial moon shined brightly, reflecting the glow of the Oozaru's power emanating from Goku. Whis, still smiling, noticed Goku's ability to maintain his consciousness in giant ape form. Oh! Impressive, Goku! It looks like you've really learned to control that power! As Goku explored the limits of the controlled Super Oozaru form, the planet Beerus witnessed a display of unparalleled strength and control. It was a new chapter in Goku's journey, now facing even more extraordinary challenges to become the most powerful warrior in the multiverse. Vegeta, with his crossed arms, watched Goku during his transformation into controlled Super Oozaru. A skeptical expression adorned the Saiyan Prince's face.
I still can't believe Kakarot is reverting to his primate form. Hasn't he learned anything from all this training?
Keeping a sharp look as Goku continued to demonstrate his control over the Oozaru. As Goku explored the nuances of this new form, Vegeta recalled the times when the Oozaru transformation was a blessing and a curse for Saiyans. Memories of the full moon and the battles fought amid the destruction caused by the primate form echoed in his mind.
Maybe he's trying to prove something. Or maybe it's just another one of his crazy things to get stronger,
thought Vegeta, still maintaining his rigid posture. As Goku continued to display control over the Oozaru power, Vegeta could not deny that something extraordinary was happening. A flame of determination began to burn within him.
If Kakarot can master this, so can I! I won't be left behind, Kakarot!
Vegeta, driven by rivalry and the constant desire to surpass Goku, began to consider the possibility of exploring his own limits, even if it meant facing the legacy of the Oozaru once again. With silver eyes, Goku was immersed in the unique fusion of controlled Super Oozaru and Ultra Instinct. His ki was overwhelming as a bright aura surrounded him, highlighting his silver fur that shone like moonbeams. The ground of planet Beerus shook under the intensity of this combined power. Vegeta, Whis, Beerus, and even Broly, who was training nearby, couldn't look away from Goku's imposing figure. The combination of the Oozaru and Ultra Instinct created a warrior whose presence transcended mere physical strength. Vegeta, despite his initial expression of disbelief, felt a twinge of excitement at this power. It was an astonishing manifestation of Saiyan strength that he had never imagined. Whis, the usually calm observer, frowned slightly. The combination of techniques that Goku was displaying was something that not even he had predicted. The angel reflected on the complexity and depth of the training Goku was undertaking. Beerus, normally indifferent to many situations, was genuinely intrigued. His eyes were fixed on Goku, and a spark of interest lit up in his being.
This Saiyan is really pushing his limits.
Broly, who was initially absorbed in his own training, felt the pressure of Goku's power and immediately stopped his activities. He turned his gaze towards the Silver Saiyan, curious to see what would come next. Goku, now in Ultra Instinct-controlled Super Oozaru form, hovered over the planet Beerus. His eyes reflected a deep determination as he began to explore the limits of this new state. It was a fusion of powers that transcended everyone's expectations. And the universe was about to witness the magnitude of this Saiyan's evolution. With his eyes silver and his body enveloped in a dazzling aura, Goku began to regain consciousness. The power of the Ultra Instinct-controlled Super Oozaru, although immense, was no longer an uncontrolled force. Goku was in complete control, his mind now attuned to the power he had unleashed. Whis watched closely, noticing the change in Goku's expression. Whis' subtle smile grew as he watched the Saiyan master this extraordinary form. He knew that Goku was about to reach a level beyond what any Saiyan had ever reached. Interesting. Not only has he harnessed the power of the Oozaru, but he has fused it perfectly with Ultra Instinct. This is new territory, Goku. Goku, now aware of his own existence, looked at Whis and smiled. His eyes, once silver like the moon, returned to their original color. The intense aura around him began to calm down, remaining present, but less fierce.
Whis, I think I finally found the answer I was looking for.
Whis, with his calm gaze, replied, "It appears you have discovered how to balance and control every aspect of your power. But remember, Goku, there is still more to explore. This is just the beginning."
Who knew a Saiyan could reach such heights? Alright, Goku. You had my curiosity. Now you have my attention. Show me what you're capable of.
Beerus, watching all this, couldn't help but express his admiration. Goku, aware of his new state and the expectations around him, prepared to explore the limits of this enhanced form. The universe waited to see how this unprecedented power would unfold in the future challenges that lay ahead. Whis watched Goku with interest, noting that even in Super Oozaru form, the Super Saiyan maintained its consciousness and was seeking guidance. You have achieved a remarkable form, Goku. Now, the challenge is to channel that power efficiently and master it. Remember, balance is key.
I get it, Whis. I feel incredible strength. But it feels like I can control it.
It's important to find the balance between raw power and precision. Focus on your emotions, on controlling your ki. Don't let the power dominate you. Instead, master that power. Goku, still in Super Oozaru form, closed his eyes for a moment, breathing deeply. He began to connect with the essence of his own ki, seeking that balance that Whis mentioned. Whis, while watching Goku, noticed that the Saiyan was beginning to adjust his state. The aura around him responding to his intentions. Very well, Goku. Keep that up. When you feel you have complete control, try decreasing the size of your form. The key is to harmonize your power. Goku followed the instructions, focusing intensely. Gradually, the aura around him began to diminish, and his Super Oozaru form began to contract. As the energy stabilized, Goku returned to a more controlled form. That's right, Goku. You're learning fast. Now, test your skills in this more compact form. Feel how your body responds and how the power flows. Goku, now in his most controlled form, began to perform some movements and blows, exploring the capabilities of this unique fusion between Super Oozaru and Ultra Instinct. As Goku advanced into this new stage of power, Whis continued to guide him, preparing for an even greater challenge that awaited him. Whis, looking at Goku with a puzzled look, spoke. Very well, Goku. Now that you have managed to control this unique form, let's move on to the next phase, shall we? What's the next phase? Whis, I'm ready for any challenge. Let's go! I'm ready! Oh, that was fast. Now I want you to explore combining the power of Super Oozaru with Ultra Instinct. Try to incorporate the agility and intuition of Ultra Instinct with the massive strength of the Super Oozaru. Goku nodded, concentrating on merging the sensations of Ultra Instinct with Oozaru's transformed form. He began to move with surprising agility for a being of his magnitude. His Ultra Instinct enhanced reflexes, giving him an incredibly quick response. Yes, that's right, Goku, precisely that! Feel the harmony between the two powers. If you can unite the massive strength of the Oozaru with the dexterity of Ultra Instinct, you will have reached an extraordinary level of power. Complete this masterpiece. Goku continued to move, exploring the limits of this unique combination. He felt the pulsing energy within him, as if it were a symphony of varying powers. Remember, Goku, true mastery of this form will come when you can switch between the massive aspects of the Oozaru and the agility of Ultra Instinct with ease. Be ready of your movements and allow the energy to flow naturally. As Goku continued to test, the aura around him seemed to glow even more brightly, indicating the power of a fusion of these new two legendary forms. Whis, with his keen gaze, noticed that Goku was making significant progress. Very good, Goku, that's right! You are getting closer and closer to complete mastery of this unique technique. Keep doing that, and soon you will be able to face challenges that goes beyond any imagination. The masterpiece is almost ready. The warrior's rest, Goku's recovery. After the intense battle against Tenkai and the surprising transformation that saved Universe 7, Goku finds himself exhausted, barely able to keep his eyes open. The cosmic energy absorbed and released left him in a physicality and mentality exhausted state. On the now calm battlefield, Vegeta, Gohan, Piccolo, and the other Z-Warriors approached Goku, worried about his condition. Of course, they are his friends after all.
Kakarot, are you okay?
Goku, with a tired smile, nods positively before succumbing to fatigue and falling to the ground, instantly falling asleep. Father, he really gave it all.
I've never imagined, never seen it like this before. It seems that Goku has surpassed his own limits once again. Since our first battle, you just can't keep going with surprises. Right, Goku?
The Z-Fighters decide to transport Goku back to Earth so he can rest properly. As Whis and Beerus watch from afar, Whis comments on the Saiyan's unique nature. Saiyans always surprise me with their ability to recover and overcome challenges. Goku deserves his rest. After 3 days of deep sleep, Goku finally awakens. He finds himself at home, surrounded by friends and family, relieved to see him awake. Goku, you scared us! How it feels? Are you okay, my little bit of a love? Chi-Chi says, waking him up. I'm kind of sore, but I think I'll be fine. Thanks, Chi-Chi. That fight was intense. Phew! Goku stands up, stretches his arm and yawns, while everyone around him smiles in relief.
You really did something really amazing back there, Kakarot.
Well, I couldn't have done it without all of your help. Together, we're unstoppable. Hey, Dad, what exactly happened No. Hey, Dad, what exactly happened back there? No. I don't have all the answers myself, my son. It seems like things got a little out of control, but in the end, everything worked out, right? As Goku tells the others about his experiences during the battle, Earth recovers from the recent threat. The universe is once again in balance, thanks to the efforts and sacrifices of the Z Warriors. And although Goku has achieved a new form of power, he knows that the multiverse holds many unknown challenges waiting to be faced. After the epic battle against Tenkai, Goku and Gohan find a quiet moment to discuss recent events and the changes taking place behind the scenes in the universe. Dad, we need to talk. No, of course, Gohan. What's in your mind? Gohan, with a serious look, mentions the rumor that has been circulating among the gods about Daishikan's possible successor. I heard that your name is being considered to succeed Daishikan. Is that true? No. Well, I had some conversations with Daishikan about training, but I never thought it would be about becoming his successor. But, Dad, you realize this is huge, right? Becoming Daishikan's successor is a huge responsibility. I know, Gohan, but I think I still have a lot to learn, you know? This succession thing is something that is beyond my current abilities. You may be modest, Dad, but we all know how amazing you are. And maybe that's what they see in you. Who knows, Gohan? Maybe it's really time for me to expand my horizons. As the two continue their conversation, news of Goku's possible succession spreads across the universe, creating a buzz among the gods and angels. The idea of a Saiyan as Daishikan's successor is unprecedented, and for some, worrying. Meanwhile, somewhere in the far reaches of the cosmos, Daishikan watches the developing situation with interest. His mysterious smile suggests that he perhaps planned everything from the beginning, testing not only Goku's strength but also his wisdom and leadership abilities. The fate of Universe 7 and possibly the entire universe is in the hands of Goku, a simple Saiyan warrior whose power seems to transcend not only the limits of his own universe, but also the expectations of the gods. As Goku and Gohan discuss Goku's possible cosmic destiny, a bright light begins to manifest on Earth. All of Z Warriors turn to the source of this light, surprised by Daishikan's appearance. Congratulations, warrior of Universe 7. You have faced a formidable threat and preserved cosmic order. The Z Warriors, still recovering from the battle, look at Daishikan with admiration and respect. The presence of such a divine being among them is something unusual. Daishikan? What brings you here? I have come to recognize the exceptional courage and skill you have demonstrated. It's not every day that I see mortals resisting such a colossal threat. Daishikan walks among the Z warriors, watching each of them carefully. Goku in particular. Your powers are beyond what I imagined. You have proven yourself to be a remarkable warrior. Goku, still humble, stretches his head. Aw, thank you, Daishikan. I just did what I thought needed to be done. It is exactly that mentality that leads me to my next observations. As some of you may have heard, there are rumors about the possibility of a successor to my position. Goku, your power is unquestionable. But what really impresses me is your understanding that strength alone is not enough. You demonstrated wisdom and compassion. Everyone reacts with surprise and respect. Becoming Daishikan's successor is a monumental task. It requires not just strength, but the ability to guide and protect the entire multiverse. And Goku, I see that potential for you. What? The news silences everyone present, while Daishikan continues to talk about the importance of cosmic balance and the responsibility that falls on the shoulders of the chosen successor. As the Z Fighters absorb these words, the fate of Goku and Universe 7 seems to be more intertwined with cosmic events than ever before. What does the future hold for Goku and his companions? The answer will be revealed as the cosmos unlocks its secrets. Divine intrigues. Beerus and Whis on a planet of destruction. As Goku and the Z Fighters are praised by Daishikan on the planet of destruction, Beerus and Whis begin to feel the reverberations of recent events. A tense atmosphere fills the air as they watch the universe unfold before them.
Whis, something is very wrong. I feel a strange stirring in the multiverse. And it's not just because of Daishikan's presence around here.
Oh. You are right, Lord Beerus. It seems that Daishikan's decisions are causing magnificent changes throughout the cosmos.
And this successor thing again? Why would he consider mortals for such a high position?
Oh, we cannot underestimate Goku's achievements, Lord Beerus. He may be a Saiyan, but his achievements exceed expectations.
That is true. But I don't know if the strongest Saiyan is the right choice to be Daishikan's successor. What is it, Whis? Your laughs are intriguing.
I'm sorry, Lord Beerus. It's just... perhaps Daishikan sees something in Goku that goes beyond what we can understand at the moment.
I hope they're making the right choices at the highest levels. The balance of the universe is at stake, god damn it!
As Beerus and Whis continues to discuss the implications of Daishikan's decisions, the universe prepares for the challenge that awaits. The fate of the gods, angels, and mortals intertwine in unexpected ways, and only time will reveal the consequences of such cosmic events. To be continued. So hey, my partner, what do you believe and what do you imagine about all of this? Don't you forget to click the like button, subscribe here to the channel, then hit the bell so you don't miss any videos. And that's it for today. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.